Chicken Little, Henny Penny. Once upon a time, in a sunny little farmyard nestled by a forest, there lived a small, fluffy, and rather excitable chicken named Chicken Little. Chicken Little was a curious little bird, always pecking around for seeds and exploring the world. But oh, dear friends, she was also a tad nervous, easily startled by the smallest of things. One fine morning, as the sun beamed down and the flowers swayed in the breeze, Chicken Little was out for her usual stroll. She clucked happily to herself, "What a lovely day to find some seeds!" when suddenly, plop! Something fell from the sky and hit her right on her head. "Oh, dear me!" she squawked, flapping her wings in a panic. "The sky is falling! The sky is falling! I must go tell the king. He needs to know right away." And off she ran, her little chicken legs skittering as fast as they could carry her. Along the way, Chicken Little met Henny Penny, her best feathered friend. "Henny Penny! Henny Penny! The sky is falling!" she cried. "It hit me right on the head. I'm going to tell the king." Henny Penny gasped. "The sky is falling? Oh no, this is serious. I'll come with you." And the two chickens hurried off together. On their way, they met Ducky Lucky waddling by the pond. "Where are you two going in such a rush?" he quacked. "The sky is falling. The sky is falling." Chicken Little and Henny Penny clucked in unison. "We're going to tell the king." "Oh, my feathers and flippers," said Ducky Lucky. "I must come too." So off waddled Ducky Lucky with Chicken Little and Henny Penny. Next, they bumped into Goosey Lucy, who was nibbling on some grass. "What's the hurry, my fine feathered friends?" honked Goosey Lucy. "The sky is falling! The sky is falling! We're going to tell the king!" they all shouted. "My goodness, this is terrible news!" exclaimed Goosey Lucy. "I'm coming with you." And with that, she joined the group. The flock grew even bigger when they met Turkey Lurkey, who gobbled in shock when he heard the news. "The sky's falling? I'll come too," he declared. Now, this little parade of panicking poultry was making quite a racket as they hurried along, all shouting about the sky falling. But then, who should they meet but the sly and cunning Foxy Loxy, lounging lazily beneath a shady tree. His ears perked up when he heard the commotion. "Why, hello there, my fine feathered friends," Foxy Loxy said smoothly, his sharp teeth gleaming in the sunlight. "Where are you all off to in such a hurry?" "The sky is falling! The sky is falling!" they all cried. "We're going to tell the king." Foxy Loxy's eyes gleamed with mischief. "Oh, the king, you say? What an important mission! But you're all going the wrong way. I know a shortcut to the palace. Follow me." Chicken Little, Henny Penny, and the rest of the group nodded eagerly. "Oh, thank you, Foxy Loxy. We must hurry," they chirped. But, oh, dear friends, Foxy Loxy didn't lead them to the king at all. Instead, he led them straight to his den, where he licked his lips in anticipation of a fine feathered feast. Just as he was about to pounce, Chicken Little noticed something shiny on the ground. It was what had hit her earlier, a single acorn. "Wait a minute," she cried, holding up the acorn. "This is what fell on my head? Not the sky? The sky isn't falling." The group stopped and stared at the little acorn, and then at one another. "You mean we panicked for nothing?" asked Henny Penny. "Oh no, Foxy Loxy tricked us," squawked Ducky Lucky. "Run!" they all shouted, flapping, waddling, and gobbling as fast as they could out of the fox's den. Foxy Loxy tried to catch them, but they were too quick, and he was left with nothing but a mouthful of feathers. Back at the farmyard, the group breathed a sigh of relief. Chicken Little held up the acorn and chuckled nervously. Well, I guess the sky isn't falling after all. Next time we should check things out before we panic. Everyone agreed, and from that day on, they learned to stay calm and think things through before jumping to conclusions. And as for Chicken Little, she still liked to explore, but she was just a little braver and a little wiser than before. The end. Summary of important lessons. Once upon a time, not long ago, because this very moment counts as once upon a time too, there was a group of little animals who learned some big truths. Let me tell you what happened. First, they discovered that not everything is as scary as it seems. Sometimes, when something goes plop on your head, it's not the end of the world. It's just an acorn. So, they learned to stop, take a deep breath, and figure out what's really going on before running around shouting, "The sky is falling!" Then, they realized how important it was to think for themselves. Instead of just believing everything they heard, they promised to ask questions and use their own clever little brains to figure things out. After all, one little bird can make a big difference when she speaks up and says, "Wait a minute!" And last, but certainly not least, they learn to be careful about who they trust. Not everyone who offers to help has the best intentions, especially if they have sharp teeth and a suspicious grin. So they decided to stick together and be a little more cautious next time a fox came calling. And so, my dear listeners, they all grew a little wiser and a little braver, just like you will as you go out into the big, wide world. Remember their story, and you'll always know what to do.